That's all right. We're just going on for now. Oh man, rest in peace, Frank Oz. Frank Oz.
Do not spread this misinformation.
Well-known philanderer. Wait, is philanderer like a pedophile?
No, it's like a Christian.
No, philanderer?
I'm just kidding because of Flanders.
No, philanderer. Is that a pedophile of sorts? Oh, never mind. It's a man who readily and frequently enters into casual sexual relationships with women, aka a womanizer. I mean, Frank Oz, he fucked around.
He's the one who worked the puppet for Yoda, right?
Yeah, he fucked Audrey Hepburn. They have like a kid together. Isn't that crazy? Rest in peace to Frank Oz, who is definitely dead. 100% dead. I think this is a fit. I was just telling Francis. So Francis walks by me and he goes like, "That's a really nice fit." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no. Guess how much it cost?" And he goes, "I don't know, $300." That's like, it was like the what do you call it?
Literally
Arrested Development. Yeah.
It's a banana, Michael. How much
So-
did it cost? $10.
This is from Marshall's, and it is a boys extra large, which I didn't realize when I bought it. When I bought it, and then I was like,
That's a big boy.
I guess it's an American boys extra large. And I looked at the tag, and it says boys extra large. I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna like shrink. It's not gonna fit me, but like it fits great. Boys are getting larger, I guess.
Jesus. Dude,
Way
I
too much.
think I wore like an adult small until I was like a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, again, rest in peace to Frank Oz, who was most certainly dead. Not a bit.
That's such a mean person to do. Like it's
Frank
the
like a
puppet.
nice person.
It's like the puppet guy. Like we could come up with someone nicer.
This is the funniest thing, dude. Oh shit, is our audio messed up? We're on the right thing, right? That might just be it.
Jack.
We'll see. It might be something. It might just be
Everyone else is. It's the first we've gotten. Jack, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's 100% on you. I'm sorry. Hearing aids. What was that a joke in? Where it was like actual aids? Was it South
Feels
Park?
like something Nick did, but
Well, yeah, but I think it was a South Park thing. Yeah, rest in peace to Drew Brees. I broke this on the news earlier, but or on Twitter earlier. But I did, in fact, get in touch with him. He said he did get struck by lightning and that he shit his pants so bad that Venezuelan paramedics wouldn't treat him or take him away to the hospital. And then he said, "Don't publish this."
Did your tweet yesterday when it was the Transformers trailer dropped, which a million trailers dropped yesterday, but Transformers trailer dropped first. And you quote tweeted, you said like, what was it? All the hamsters from the Kia Soul.
Kia Soul.
The Kia Soul transformed with the hamsters inside.
That's one of the dumbest but best commercials. They're like, what if we just like the board meeting?
It's one of the most memorable. It's up there with the Quizno chit thing. Like
the creative room for that, or the writers' room for that. We're like, what if we just had big human-sized hamsters dressed in like, oh, we're echoing. Maybe that's because I'm in here and I didn't mute myself. That's probably why. It's probably better.
Is there still an echo?
But I wasn't in the room, so maybe not. I don't know.
Could be because there's multiple mics on.
That's also true. We'll see. Maybe it's better now because I had my thing off. Sounds like the mics are off. That's not good, is it? Let's see. Test 1, 2, 3. Is it better now after I muted my computer? This is definitely the Barstool difference. All right, we'll check.
The best part is I've been sitting in the studio for like an hour.
We'll get this fixed. Don't worry. Sounds like a conference room mic. That's not good. Is it on the Zoom mic? That's got to be it.
Nope.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Zoom new driver. All right. Sound better? This has got to be better. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I think we're good. Boom. There we go. Done. I was texting Joe Bollins about, because I was trying to find that Who Wants Their Transform Mussy 8. And then like them just going like Charky Cuckoo.
I think that was the first LCB episode I ever listened to, was the one that cold opened with Optimus Prime beating off to a car commercial.
Yeah. What do you call it? He also just texted me this morning, actually, very early in the morning.
Imagine having sex with that voice actor. What's his name?
Peter Cullen.
Yeah, imagine having sex with Peter Cullen and you just
Don't
hear.
even think about it.
He's just talking to you dirty, the Optimus Prime voice.
He texted me earlier today at 8:47 a.m. here time, 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. What's Indiana time? What's Indiana time? Central time. Gotcha. I don't know what that's an hour back.
Just an hour.
He texted me early in the morning and just goes, "They should make God of War where Kratos goes into Islam realms." And I was like, "That would be kind of cool." Somebody said that about Christian realms, and like, God of War in the Christian world would be very funny. Like trying to kill Jesus.
I've never played God of War, but I'll be honest, that meme going right now is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Which one?
The one of him just jumping off the cliff, and it's got Aerosmith playing in the background. So funny.
Yeah, that's from the very first. Actually, no, maybe that's the second. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I feel like we should introduce the show. Today, it's the long take. We are on, I think, episode 18. We're going to have Rudy in here in a minute. And we will be drafting animals we want to see off of cocaine. But basically based off of the Cocaine Bear trailer. That's where we got the idea from. But before we get to that, we do have an ad to get to.
Geez.
So I need to give this ad. I'm gonna let Goochman do this ad because we do have other stuff we need to talk about. I'm gonna send it to you in Slack. I feel like that's the easiest. All right.
This episode of The Long Take is brought to you by That 30 Show. That 30 Show follows the adventures of 12 friends: John, James, Thomas, Philip, Andrew, Matthew, another James, Mart, Thad, another Simon, and Judd. The boys love chilling on the beaches of
the Mediterranean.
What a way to spell Mediterranean. The boys love chilling on the beaches of the Mediterranean, creaming in the bitches of the Mediterranean, and spreading the good word about their good pal, Jesus. Pronounced Jesus. Played by the effervescent Wilmer Valderrama. Is he canceled too?
No, he's good.
The only problem is that their good friend Judd rats out Jesus. Judd rats out Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Watch as Wilmer Valderrama pulls off what has been called the most accurate depiction of crucifixion of Jesus Christ ever put to screen.
Oh yeah, now I gotta show the picture.
And it says show picture.
Let's pull this up. Sorry, this will only take a second.
I like the idea of people, all the 12 disciples calling Judas Judd.
So that's our first thumbnail from That 30 Show, obviously set in 30 AD. All right, you can go back to it.
Come watch That 70s Show Born Again as Kurtwood Smith plunges into the spear of Longinus into Longinus. Can you tell I can't read? The spear of Longinus into Valderrama's chest and sends him to the afterlife. Only on E.
I mean, it sounds like a cool show. That 30s Show.
Now I kind of want to see the tale of like do the Passion of the Christ, but everyone's just like a dumb hick. Like, give them
all the apostles are sitting in the basement drinking water.
How have we not gotten like more Jesus comedy?
There should be. I mean, if there's going to be protests about it and everything, I'm like, yeah.
Who cares?
I do like this. He's the fourth person
to ever live.
There's a lot.
No, he's the third. Yeah, he's what is Cain and Abel's little brother? The third child born. His name was Seth.
Seth.
Yeah,
right.
That's which child he should be. The one that everyone forgot about.
That's one of the weirdest things. The third human is Seth. Just Seth. Like
Seth.
It doesn't seem like Cain and Abel are biblical names.
It just feels like a name that was invented in 1970. Like there's no way anybody before 1970 was named Seth.
I still don't believe John. Like, can you imagine like in
they're
Mediterranean accent? He's like
you know that word that everybody from Philadelphia uses. Let's name a kid that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a fucking weird thing to have in the Bible. Any thoughts on Kanye saying CP3 is poking Kim K?
I'm out of the news loop on what's going on with the Kardashians right now. But
Kanye just said that Chris Paul fucked his wife. It's like I saw someone tweet this before. It's like the Have you ever watched like wrestling?
Have I ever watched wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah.
It's like the like SummerSlam or whatever, where like they have all the entrants coming in, like WWE entrants where they all run in. That's like his house. There's all these dudes are running in to fuck Kim Kardashian, whilst married to Kanye West. He's just
I'll be honest, Kanye showed up on my Spotify Wrapped on like Monday or Tuesday, whenever it dropped. I put it on my feed as like whatever. I don't really care. And then the next day he goes on Alex Jones and drops like the most absurd quotes I've ever heard.
Yeah. Oh, this is true. This is very, very good. That was a great skit. Also, a great skit was the Family Guy. Was it? What did they call it? It was like Lethal Weapon, but it was Jesus.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Something along those lines. I remember, but it was very funny. Greersy also had a great Spotify Wrapped. I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't. What was it?
Let me pull it up. Share screen, Chrome tab. I mean, it's an incredible Spotify Wrapped. And then there's a couple good replies. One person said something along the lines of like, you got to just separate the art from the artist. Find God. This is embarrassing. You should register as a sex offender.
People took it seriously.
There we go. This is the one I was looking for. I like Gary Glitter, like they did the Joker thing. We can separate the art from real life. People may not like, but we can't deprive ourselves of their artistry. Yeah, the artistry of Gary Glitter.
Really it was very funny when he showed up in when Gary Glitter's Rock showed up in fucking goddamn the Joker.
Just
Joker, yeah.
But anyway, we do have trailers and stuff to get to. The first of which was the Cocaine Bear trailer, which came out.
Is that mirrored for them too? But what? The camera's mirrored. It said long take backwards this whole time.
Can we mirror it from here? Can we switch that? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. But anyway, Cocaine Bear was the first trailer that came out earlier this week. Kind of looks awesome. Weird kind of reunion of the cast of The Americans. Like Carrie Russell, Margot Martindale, and no.
I've never watched The Americans, but I do know Carrie Russell is great in that.
Carrie Russell's awesome in that. There was a third person too, but yeah, it looked awesome. Fucking weird shit, which is great. Love movies like that. They're just out of nowhere in bizarro world. But what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a lot of fun. Elizabeth Banks also said like Sam Raimi was like the biggest inspiration for her making this movie. So like,
it does feel
it's gonna
very Sam Raimi.
It's gonna get out there. It looks fun. The only qualm, I do have one qualm with it, or actually I guess one minor one and then another one.
You saying qualm.
One is that I don't know if Elizabeth Banks is a good director.
I would say I think she's, as of right now, no.
I think she's probably a very bad director, to be honest. But that's one reason for pause. It's not a huge issue though, because I think the story is inherently funny. The second issue I have is that they made this like in Georgia and the coke falling in Tennessee. So like this happened in Kentucky. This is a Kentucky story. I've met this bear. I have touched this bear before. I've touched him. I got a picture of him. He like wears a Kentucky hat. So like I feel like my culture is being stolen right now.
By Georgia?
By Georgia. Georgia's got good football. Let us have this.
Yeah.
Let us have the cocaine bear.
The single cocaine bear. Who else is it?
But yeah, no, it looks so fun. Is this Ray Liotta's final role?
I believe it's Ray Liotta's last movie. Alden Ehrenreich.
Also, Alden Ehrenreich is very funny.
He's great comedian.
Dude, him in what was the Coen Brothers movie?
Hail Caesar. He was very good in that.
Yeah, his scene is easily the best scene from that movie when he just cannot speak.
O'Shea Jackson Jr., Isaiah Whitlock, Jesse Tyler Ferguson. That's basically it. And then what's his name from Game of Thrones? Tormund. What's Christopher Hivju? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce like Danish or whatever Scandinavian names.
That's not what it was. They keep him at the Kentucky for Kentucky Museum in Lexington.
The Kentucky for Kentucky?
Yeah, that's what it's
that
called.
sounds like a politician's slogan and not the good type of
politician. It's like a city initiative thing. I'm pretty sure.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
I heard he's leaving ESPN. Yeah, he did. He got ousted.
Old Skip. That's actually what we used to call my uncle's overweight boyfriend.
Wait, his name wasn't Skip. What was it actually? The guy, the head man of ESPN that got outed for coke.
Oh, that was Skipper. John Skipper.
Because I was like, Skip is just Skip Bayless, but it's Skipper.
Yeah.
Skipper something. The next thing was a very funny one. The James Cameron needing like a klaxon to be sounded.
I thought
anytime he
this would
goes to
go
his
like
detention.
very viral because
Yeah.
this was like one of the funniest quotes. I don't know how people have not like completely come around
here's
on
Rudy
James
come in.
Cameron. We're about to talk some Jimmy C.
We're talking about
Jimbo.
James Cameron. I know Rudy's low key a very big cinephile.
Yeah, I know some stuff. First of all, sorry I'm late, guys.
That's all right. You didn't miss much. We were just talking about the cocaine bear.
Okay, cool.
Finish that off. But the Jimbo, did you see this?
What?
Like James Cameron, like while they were filming like Avatar 2, like he said he wouldn't respond to anybody on set unless they played the awooga noise, which is like a
what do you
submariner, like
Like you know when
awooga.
submarines going underwater.
Awooga.
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 But I don't understand how you like. What's the point? Like what? Like you have to like make that noise with your mouth? And then
No,
they have
have
like
an actual
they have
siren.
like an actual siren in the building.
So
And if
he-
you want to get his attention, you have to play. He literally said you have to play the awooga. I won't. He's like, I will
I
not
mean,
respond unless you play the awooga.
when you got when you got banger on banger movies like that, and you're ultimate like the biggest, most famous dude ever. Fuck it, dude. Why not? Like,
That's
what's the
what-
point,
that's
what's the
what I'm
point of being
saying.
famous if you're not going to be like a complete asshole?
I legit think like I've come around completely on him. I think this run of quotes he's had is it's amazing. It's just
He's a
like
king.
it's
He's
the
a-
funniest thing ever. Like he knows what he's saying. Like him saying he's only got one streaming service and it's his dreams every night
Yeah.
and it's better than any of that shit out there is
Oh, he
so
wants to
funny.
make his own streaming service.
No, he said he's got his own
Yeah.
streaming service. It's he
Wait,
said
I
it's his
wanna-
dreams.
I wanted to play
Oh.
what do you call
So
it?
like
Klaxon.
his like subconscious dreams when he's
Yes.
sleeping is better than like
Yeah,
Amazon or
he literally
Yes.
said that. He said it's better than any of the shit out
Which
there.
is
That's kind of a
probably
flex,
true
dude.
because all he does is take acid and like hallucinogenics and like basically thinks of movies and then goes to sleep, gets more in his dreams, and he just makes them. He
I
said
haven't
he
done
thought of
acid.
Avatar off of LSD, if I remember right. Like
He,
part of
yeah,
it.
well, he said that he dreamt it. He
Yeah,
said
that's it.
he dreamt it.
What do you mean he dreamt it? The movie was already out. He just changed the setting, didn't he? It's just in the water.
No, the
now.
first
Yeah,
Avatar. He came
the
up with the
very
idea for the
first
first
Avatar.
Avatar
Oh,
in a
gotcha,
dream.
gotcha.
Just
Yeah,
like-
no, it'd be funny if he did acid. He's like, dude, we should do another Avatar.
You only got My brick watch, is it supposed to be plural? You didn't get more?
You got I think you fucked
Stop,
that up.
Stop now.
If you want to talk to anyone about
Stop
it,
on my head.
DM KB No Swag. He's in charge of the shipping for all those.
Yeah,
About
Jay-
what brick watches?
Yeah, he didn't get his brick watch yet, so got to talk to KB about that. His best movie is Aquaman. Yeah, the fictional movie that he didn't actually make.
I watched True Lies the other night. What
True
a,
Lies,
Good movie.
banger,
Good ass
dude.
movie.
So
Such a
good.
good movie. I
Mhm.
love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I think that was one of my like early sex scenes.
In True
probably.
Lies?
I think that
Yeah.
was most people. Like,
Yeah.
that was a very common one.
That with Jamie Lee Curtis, like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, she's got a rocking body in that.
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
tight.
Eliza Dushku in that too.
I can already imagine
Mm.
the tweet that Nadu would have for that
Yeah,
scene. Just great rack.
great rack.
That's it. Oh, yeah, that's all you would have to say.
She looked like a triathlete.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she was
she's
ripped in
rich.
She
that.
was shredded.
Absolutely ripped.
It's all that Activia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. the
I
fucking
literally
activity.
thought that exact same thing when I rewatched it recently. I was like,
it's that
man,
yogurt lady.
this is pre-Activia, but she's got the Activia body. Pooping
This-
healthy.
This is true. This is what I always have to say to anyone that's like, "Oh, it's just Dances with Wolves." Dances with Wolves sucks ass. Avatar's great. Well, good. And it's significantly less boring than fucking garbage ass Dances with Wolves. It's like, here, let's just like,
Dances with Wolves is a good movie if you have like a broken leg
Mhm.
or you're like just came off surgery.
or if you're strapped to a chair in a
Yeah.
mental asylum.
Yeah, if
and
you're
being
if you're
tortured
if
for
you're
information.
institutionalized of
Yeah.
any way,
Yeah.
that's a good movie.
If your brain doesn't work right, then you probably love Dances with Wolves and think it's a great movie. It's so
honestly,
bad.
like I look at like I probably looking back on my life, I've wasted my time doing a lot of things. Multiple times.
Mhm.
Every day I waste my time doing similar things. But I look back at the time that I watched Dances with Wolves and I'm like, that is a significant chunk of my life.
Dude, it's
Like
a
I look at it
Yeah.
almost as like a month.
It's like a 3-hour long movie that you would have to watch. I watched it in school, I think, the first time, if I remember.
Yeah,
right,
they
in
love
history
playing it in
class.
school.
Yeah, that was a big school movie. October Sky for me. They played that every day.
I've never seen that.
we didn't get.
You never seen October Sky?
Nah.
You-
I don't even know what that's about. I
You,
know
that's
it's a good
that's
movie.
Kentucky movie. No, I feel like you definitely would have seen it,
No, I actually haven't.
or maybe it's West Virginia. I forget. But October Sky, Jake Gyllenhaal like becoming a rocket scientist, which is the funniest thing about the movie is the movie takes place in the 50s after Sputnik is launched, and like there's all these high school kids trying to figure out how to launch a rocket, and
Oh, hell yeah.
it's based on a true story, I think. And
Why is it
this
called
kid-
October Sky? Because it blows up.
I guess they launch it into the October sky, but that
Okay.
but they get inspiration from what's his name, Werner von Braun, Werner von Braun, the
Is he a
Nazi
real-
scientist who made
Oh.
the rockets for us after World War II. He also made the V2 rocket, which devastated England. Great Gyllenhaal banger though. It's when he was like 14, 15 or something or very young, which is very funny.
Oh, it's Gyllenhaal?
It's Jake Gyllenhaal, Laura Dern, and what's his name? Chris Cooper, who always plays the dad in every movie.
I don't know why I'm saying I don't know. But
I think this dude. This dude always plays a stern ass dad.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's actually who I was thinking of.
Yeah. There's definitely someone else in that too. Let's see.
What'd you guys think of I don't want to fuck up your flow, but what'd you guys think of the new Transformers trailer?
Oh, we're gonna get to that right at the end of this.
Okay, cool. We'll save it.
But yeah, so the next thing
is your thoughts on that.
after James Cameron, the Super Mario Bros. Trailer.
I think
I've
this
not
is,
seen it.
dude, this is a lock for best animated. Oh wait, fuck, it's gonna be a stacked year because of Spider-Verse.
2 is coming out this year too.
But no, I mean I think any other year it looks incredible.
it does
like
look
Illumination,
Is this
like
the one with
it looks
Chris Pratt?
Chris
incredible.
Pratt, yeah.
And I like the voices. Like people bitching that he doesn't sound like Mario. Do you know how fast that would get annoying?
Yes,
Hearing
extremely
like
annoying.
that Mario voice the whole time. I thought Anya Taylor-Joy, her voice sounded good.
Whoa.
Charlie Day sounds good. Jack Black probably sounds the best out of anyone.
Looks great, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not playing the audio because I want to.
Yeah.
But it looks really good.
They pulled out so many like cool like references too.
Dude, it's gonna be hilarious because like nowadays, I mean, these animated movies occupy this such a rare space where it's
Mhm.
children going there and enjoying it, and then adults doing drugs
Yes.
and also having a great time.
That's why people like when we do those like box office questions on the dozen, like, dude, you got to go animated early.
Yeah.
All those movies make so much money.
100%, dude. I mean,
This
animated
is true,
movies
too.
are just
I
so.
watched
Wow.
this movie a lot in school.
That guy that was the guy in my mentions that was mad about. There's a guy in my mentions and he's like, it looks pretty good, but of course they had to go and make Peach like a strong female character or whatever. Like he's like, stay woke, go broke or whatever.
Yeah.
They're going too
Go woke.
crazy on
And
that
I was like, what? Like Peach has been a playable character for
forever.
my entire life.
Yep.
Yeah, not my Mario.
My favorite move is when he does the or if you're playing Brawl with Princess Peach, you can do the move where you just like put the fucking toad in front of you and it blocks any attack.
Yes,
It's fucking great. I love that. Jack Black also, yeah, great casting.
that's what I said. I think he sounds the best out of anyone.
Perfect. Perfect.
Who's he
perfect.
playing?
Bowser.
Yeah.
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 It's fire. I'm looking at the visuals right now. This is fire.
Yeah, dude, it looks great. And then the ending of it too.
Ending is go. Oh yeah, she gets the fire, like the fire.
Yeah, this is
suit.
super sick,
Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna do drugs
But
and
then-
watch this movie.
Just wait for what they show at the end of this.
Oh,
No, you'll see. You'll see. There it is. They do a full Mario Kart.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and right onto Rainbow Road.
That's really cool.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
that was it. I saw someone pissed about that. They thought like, oh, of course they put a gay rainbow into this movie.
All right, dude. That's just an ignorant comment for multiple reasons.
Yeah, it says nothing about Mario, and you just fucking hate gay people.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable.
When is that coming
sequence.
out?
Actually next year, right?
Yeah, next it's like in June, I think. So it'll be like a big summer release.
Yeah, something like that. Fuck, it just made me re-enter.
Also,
Mario.
a Spider-Verse trailer is coming very soon.
Yes,
That'll be within the next week.
Charlie Day too. I forgot about that.
Speaking of the dozen, I had a question. When it comes to the 3D movies, you know,
Yeah.
you did the bonus round of the 3D.
Yeah.
Do they still do 3D?
We meant like 3D animation. So
Oh,
instead of
okay.
like what you would think of like cartoon,
Okay,
like
got
that
it.
we watched
I
growing
was
up,
confused on that.
like
but-
like what most Pixar movies are like 3D animated.
Got it. But
Mhm.
but I don't even want to talk about the dozen. I want to talk about do they still drop? You know how they used to drop 3D movies? Like I mean, like the glasses. and
Oh,
everything?
yeah.
Do
Yeah.
they, I
Yeah,
haven't
they
seen
still
any
do.
of that for a while.
They do. So
They're gonna
I've
do it
gotten
with
to,
Avatar, I believe.
I've gotten
right?
to a couple showings.
They better do it with Avatar.
I think he like insisted that they do it, and he said something like a studio exec was like, "Yeah, 3D's dead. Like we're not doing it," and he was just like, "You're doing it, or you're not getting the movie." Or something.
I think that it's like very like they used to do it. They used to trot it out for movies that had no business doing it in that
Yeah.
like weird
Yeah.
era. But
Yeah.
then
I remember Wanted specifically watching that in 3D glasses.
I mean, they have a specific
With
little shot, set up for it. Yeah.
I don't think that live action movies are good for 3D. I think
Yeah.
animated or like that weird in between like Avatar.
Yeah.
I don't think that live action is good for 3D. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I've never really
It
like.
kind of is nauseating in a weird way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like there's something about animation where I think you can get better at it. I don't know.
I think James Cameron's good at it though. I think like
Yeah, you
Avatar
could definitely do
Avatar
it.
was sick in 3D.
I mean, essentially that is animated.
Yeah, that is animated too.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly.
Oh, Gravity was in 3D too. I forgot about that. They did that. Some of the sequences
I
were
didn't see
meant for
Gravity
3D.
in theater.
That was I forgot. I didn't
Gravity
see it in
was
3D,
cool.
but How to Train Your Dragon was why? Beowulf, I do remember that. Beowulf
Beowulf was a big one.
wank ass movie.
Never Back Down 3D. Like I don't.
Never Back Down 3D.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Imagine if they did shit like
I got to see Amber
Like
Heard's ass
Schindler's
literally
List
felt like it was on my
3D.
face.
American Pie 3D. That actually could have been a thing.
Yeah,
There was an
for sure.
era where like stupid fucking movies were.
And that was
3D.
right in that Q zone or whatever.
Right.
Like that would been definitely would have happened.
Yeah.
The last thing we had was that 90s show trailer, but like I don't know,
I didn't see that trailer. My only take on that is that it's just like this is embarrassing. Like I don't care.
They started out the trailer with Red dancing, like Red.
Yeah,
dancing.
they
Like,
flanderized. They
nothing-
flanderized. We used the word flanderized earlier.
Yeah,
They flanderized the shit
Yeah.
out of Red and Kitty. Like they're like these are the main characters now, which they always kind of were in that
It's like-
70s show. But like, I had high hopes for this. I thought they're like that is a good concept. Like,
Yeah.
just run it back with the 90s.
this is true.
But it just
Yes.
it wasn't fun. Like those
Yes.
jokes in the trailer were terrible.
If I remember right, Fincher said something to the effect of like he wants to do Mindhunter, but not enough people watched it, and it's crazy expensive. Which like
How is
insane
it
because-
crazy expensive?
I don't get
I
how
have
it's crazy
no
expensive
idea.
either.
Yeah, I guess like the set pieces because a lot of like it's old 70s shit, but like
Do you think Fincher
Can't be
uses
that
film on
expensive.
that? Do you think he shoots on? He
I
doesn't
could
shoot
see
on
that shit.
digital.
It did
Yeah.
look dope.
I don't think Fincher shoots on digital.
Fincher stay not shooting on digital.
I will note all of the original cast will be in the show at some point.
Yes.
Like at some point they won't be main characters, but they're going to be in
It
it.
makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that like
I hate
the
that.
girl doesn't even live in the town. She's just visiting
She's
her
visiting her
grand-
grandparents.
Just let
yeah.
shit like it was a good show. Let
Yeah.
it die. You're just gonna
Mhm.
make everyone fucking hate you.
He will certainly not be in it. The actor plays Hyde Masterson or whatever on trial for
Danny
rape.
Mess-
Like,
no, not on trial, dude. He got thrown out.
oh yeah, hung jury. I saw that the other day. You're
Who?
right.
Fuck, dude got off.
Got off.
Who?
Insane.
The guy who
actually,
played Hyde in
that
that 70s show.
Oh
ruling
yeah, I
came down.
forgot about
That ruling came down like 30 minutes after the 90 show trailer dropped. Too
shit.
weirdly, like so, like
So he's definitely busy. Actually, we just saw like the first stills from his new movie with Michael Fassbender. What's it called? Like, shit. You saw it, right?
no, I didn't.
He's got a new Fassbender movie.
He's got a new Fassbender movie coming out. Yeah.
You guys know that Tom Hardy and Michael Fassbender were classmates at their
And-
acting school?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wait, I thought he. Oh wait, no. He's Northern Irish, but Hardy's English. Yeah.
They went to the same acting school and they were classmates. And Tom Hardy always says that Michael Fassbender was like the most talented person in the class and he was always jealous
Gotcha.
of him.
Oh, it's The Killer was the name of the show or movie that he's doing with.
How
Michael
does
Fassbender.
Mindhunter cost that much money? That's still stuck in my head.
Mindhunter cost to.
Also,
Much.
I have another take. I'd like your opinion on it. I can't stand the way that like shows now are like Netflixed. Like I don't even know how to phrase it. They're like Netflixizing.
Netflixizing. Yeah.
It starts with like Ozark. Like everything has this like Instagram filter over it.
Oh yeah.
Whether it be like blue or like orange.
I think
or, like,
that's just like TV like production. Like
It's
that's,
just
they just don't
everything-
they don't put the money into it.
also, but no, it's almost. But my other thing too is that, like for example, the original Lord of the Rings. First of all, it's obviously on film,
Mhm.
but then everything you can tell is just sort of like made like a real prop. It's not any.
Well,
They're
that's
on
also
location
cheaper.
and shit, yeah.
That is like a big issue. Like practical, you'd think practical would be cheaper, but it's just
No, I
not.
know it's way more expensive, but
Yeah.
I think that things nowadays look like too HD.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
like,
no, I
things
do
are
agree.
too
With
HD. Like for example, like a movie like Bullet Train.
that. Oh yeah, it looks.
Like
That looked
everyone's
bad.
hair looks too good. Like their skin looks
Way
too
too good,
good.
yeah,
like,
yeah, they had a
shitty.
terrible hair and makeup department
it's
on
like-
that movie.
but it's
Right.
like they're almost like too good at it. Like even in the
Yeah.
new Lord of the Rings, like if you know a character has like a unique hairstyle, or in Game of Thrones, like all the dreadlocks on the not the Targaryens but the other
Yeah,
family, like everyone
Valerians.
looks too like perfect.
Yeah,
I wish everyone looked a little bit uglier.
I'll be honest. I think it's literally just they don't have like the cinematographers for it. They're not
Yeah.
shooting on film. Like it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just looked fucking weird. I didn't.
You gotta like put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, I wasn't into
Like
it.
you know how like the Batman has like a very old feel to it.
Batman's fire.
You know how it looks like though,
Yeah.
like, and that was
Yeah.
shot like on the volume. Like they used a ton of CGI in that.
Yeah.
And they shot on digital, but like how they did it was
Just looked real.
they like processed it on film and like bleached it, like reverse dyed it or something, and that like made it look like the movie. Like he's like, that's how I got it to look like the movie Seven. Like speaking of Fincher,
It was
Very
very
cool.
7-ish.
Yeah.
It was hella raining.
We are doing now a draft of animals we would like to see off the Yayo for YouTube
the
purposes.
Yayo.
We're not going to say
Yayo.
the word cocaine here, but we're going to say off the Yayo for this one. I did the list randomizer for the draft order. It's going to be Robbie, then Rudy, then me, which is ironic just because of coincidental since the way we're sitting. So Robbie, you get first pick in the animal you'd want to see just blitzed off cocaine.
all right. My first pick. This is first pick or number 5?
We're doing it's draft.
We're doing a
so
draft,
first
okay.
one, yeah.
First overall.
I'm gonna go honey badger.
They're insane. Like
They're
that'd be
insane. I want
dangerous.
to exactly. I want to see what happens. They take down lions. A honey badger can take down a lion,
Yeah.
and it's like the size of like a medium dog.
They're like the short man complex of an animal. Like they're little and
Yes,
they like have
exactly.
to continuously prove.
And have you ever seen like a short man on cocaine, like at a club? Like they're
Yeah.
aggressive little human beings.
Yeah.
They have like bulletproof skin, basically, too. Like
Yes.
they're
They do
fucking
actually,
crazy.
yeah.
It's insane how strong they are.
Yes.
And,
I
like-
want to see the honey badgers.
Yeah,
Give that honey badger. You know.
That's an OG YouTube classic. Was it Honey Badger Don't Give a Fuck or whatever? That
Yeah.
was?
I mean that's
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
early ones.
I forgot about that.
And the badger dancing video too.
Badger dancing video, and then what's his name? Tyrann Matthew also came out around that same period, like at LSU, right? It was like
Yeah, it was.
early 2010s, something like
I
that.
think so.
Yeah,
Shane, you're wrong. You're wrong.
they can just prevent themselves. From being killed
I
by
lived in Africa for 3 years. I know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, dude, we got a fucking badger understander, dude.
this would.
You're wrong, Shane.
Don't worry, he knows what he's talking about.
I bet he does, yeah.
Rudy, you're up.
Okay. Are these animals? I hate to be this rules guy. Are they gonna like attack me?
I didn't think of it that
Wait,
way.
do I have to like cut up a
No.
line for this animal and then like hang out with it?
I think you're just watching the animal. I think
Just
you're
observing
just
from a safe
Yeah.
distance.
Observing,
Okay, that
okay.
changes things a lot. I would then probably pick just a house cat.
just a regular house
just
cat.
a
Yeah.
regular house
Because
cat.
they are just bizarre, weird little animals. I would love to see their antics on cocaine.
Yeah.
See,
Just like a black house cat.
I've thought about it, and then I was like, but I think I want to see a cat on Molly.
Yeah.
I want to see a cat on almost any drug,
That's true.
with the exception of heroin.
Have you ever seen them all catnip? It's crazy. They
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like weed for them. They just go like they just whatever, smell it, and they're just like, oh, like every time I give my cat catnip, he goes just ballistic. Well, like the opposite of ballistic, I guess. He just goes like dead. It's insane.
Yeah, I wanted to see like a regular house cat on cocaine.
What about different drugs for cat? Molly would be interesting.
Because then it would be nice and like want to be pet.
LSD.
Imagine a cat that
Imagine
wants.
if it was just like going up to your face.
Yeah.
Just, like,
You
Yeah.
put like glow sticks on his paws. He'd
Yeah.
go you would nuts. Shit.
Speaking of catnip, in high school, one time my mom came home and there was like just like my cat had like pulled a catnip bag out of a toy,
Mhm.
and then like it was everywhere. And
oh,
my mom thought it was weed, and she like when I got
Smell
home
it.
from school, she like sat me down and she was
This
like,
happened to a lot of people, I feel like.
"Oh, very funny."
Yeah.
I saw one of those where it's like a mom found like a tire pressure gauge in their son's like desk, and it looks a lot like a crack pipe. Like
Mhm.
they do already look a lot like a crack pipe. All right, stick to Yayo. Sorry about your kids, but ooh,
Actually, dude,
catching a stray for the Starbucks sandwich.
I got a. Did you get the? No, I got something else
I was
this
up
morning.
till
I got the
3
spinach
a.m.
and feta this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's fire. No, I the reason I got it this late is because I was up till 3 a.m. last night, so I woke up at like 11.
Nice.
This I disagree with this only to the point of like I like their little bento box bullshit where it's like I would never get a hard boiled egg anywhere else. I eat the hard boiled egg from Starbucks. every
protein
time.
hate
box is
hard-boiled
really good.
eggs.
Yeah. And the one with like the little like cranberry mound that you put the peanut butter on or sunflower butter on, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super
A
good.
little bit grapes, a little bit apple. I like those. Okay, so I'm up. I got back to back. I'm gonna start with the gorilla. From a safe distance, seeing like one of those big ass silverback gorillas. Like I'm thinking like in an enclosure, if you just like give him a ton of cocaine, I think he could break out.
Also,
Easily.
visually, they
Oh,
look
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, with like the because they have like the black fur and then
Yeah.
like the just covered in it.
Dude.
Like it would break out. It would absolutely break out. At least I think so.
Yeah, it would break out and then start like a club promoting business.
We've talked about this on the bracket actually. How we thought it would be so cool.
Be the
to have a
coolest animal to
domesticated
bring
gorilla
to bring to the club.
To bring to the club.
Yeah.
You just can't top that visual.
Yeah,
That
and
vibe.
him just chilling there in like a big ass Hawaiian
He's got a
shirt.
Cuban link on.
Huge, the biggest Cuban
Yeah.
link you've ever seen. It's like 5 yards long,
Exactly.
and like he's wearing sunglasses, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude.
But damn, that would be so fucking cool.
If they'd given it to Harambe, he wouldn't have been shot.
Yeah, he would have. He would have
He would
never
have dodged.
He would have dodged it. He absolutely would have killed that kid, no question. And he definitely would have killed the zookeepers as well.
Killed him because he was shaking him too hard, telling him about his podcast he's gonna
Yeah.
start.
I'm gonna start one. Back to back. I'm gonna do with the kangaroo after that. Another one where I think it's extremely dangerous.
Yeah, you're just picking dangerous animals.
Yeah. So my list is basically like it's animals I think would be like they're so big that they would be dangerous, or ones where they're so like passive.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see like what they would do. But a kangaroo, like they're basically like they box. Thinking about a kangaroo in a neutral
Dude.
environment, just ripped off cocaine. You ever see the video?
Of the guy who just absolutely
that
swallowed
you
them.
smoked that kangaroo. You've probably seen that, right?
Oh yeah. It's
The guy,
awesome.
yeah, the kangaroo tries
Protects
to
his
steal the
dog and
dog or
He just
something.
hits it with a right hook.
Dude, nailed it, and he froze him too. Kangaroo's like,
That's the
Yeah.
funniest part is the kangaroo says like you just.
I
fucking
can't. Yeah, he's
smacked
like,
Yeah.
I cannot believe this
Yeah.
guy just.
he got like knocked out standing
Did you
up.
just fucking smack me, Mike?
That was insane. But yeah, I think I like a kangaroo.
That's a
Rudy,
good one.
you're back up.
I'm back up.
Mhm.
I think this is gonna surprise you. This is what I want to see on the Yayo. I want to see a hummingbird.
Dude,
Okay,
someone in our comments actually said that, and they said it would go to like the ancestral plane.
Exactly. I think it could bend space and time with how fast its wings move. Like you might sort of enter a ripple in space and time with how quickly those wings would move.
That's a good pick. I didn't think
Yeah.
about it that way.
You might create a wormhole. You might create a black hole. You don't know.
hummingbirds on average, their wings are flapping at 61 miles an hour. I think it goes at least to 100.
Someone said it
Okay.
could burst
See-
into flames.
It's the
That's also
only
a
the only
possibility.
bird who can fly
Friction.
backwards.
Really? None of them must go like hover or anything. I guess they can't bend it the right way to go the right way.
I think that you could hypothetically, like, if there's a
I'm pretty
gust
sure
of
that's right.
wind, a lot of birds will like hover in the wind,
Yeah.
and stay in place, and then they like will move backwards. But that's not necessarily flying.
I'm thinking like a
backwards.
bird going like.
like they move like a helicopter. They're just like
Yeah.
they're like a drone.
Those are so
Yes.
cool.
That
They
was,
would
Yeah.
go
that was a correct animal fact. I'm 2 for 2 today.
what on the
Animal facts.
on hummingbird bursting
Yeah.
in flames?
It would go into the
No,
quantum
no,
realm.
it can fly backwards.
It would go into the quantum
Yeah.
realm.
Okay, yeah. So now, Robbie, you're up.
Oh, okay. I want to see a dolphin.
What
They're
is
already
that?
really smart, but that's not why. It's
Another
because
animals
they're
that are
they're
sexual
incredibly
predators.
horny.
Mhm.
Yes.
Very horny. That's true.
I want to see what that dolphin is going to try and fuck in the ocean.
I mean, it would be on site, dude. They go for anything.
Like it'd be going for like crabs.
the only thing, the
It'd
only
be going
animal,
for
the only-
jellyfish. Like it would like be trying to fuck everything. in
Someone on
sight.
Twitter was posting a dolphin pussy relatively recently. It was very gross. I don't know.
That's
if you-
disgusting.
God, I
Why,
wanna
who
see
would want to
that.
see that?
Apparently, manatees are the most commonly bestial. I don't even know what the verb is.
Really?
Bestial. Yeah, manatees. Apparently, they have the most similar vagina to humans.
Oh,
And
Why?
sailors.
why would you want to fuck a manatee?
Because I mean, I think it's just. I don't think they.
Like a
necessarily
Dude, how do
want
you
to.
get that
I
that
don't think they
horny?
want to, but
Why
sailors
would you
are
just
horny. and
not
they're-
jack off though?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't.
Like, how do
relate.
you live with yourself after knowing you fucked a manatee?
Now I'm thinking about what was it, Clerks 2?
Yeah.
When they get the guy that fucks the horse.
Yeah. It's fun. I actually have that on my list.
So
I
you
had-
pick dolphin?
Yeah, I picked the
Pick
dolphin
dolphin
because
and
I
go
want to
back to
see.
back.
I want to see like that dolphin in the ocean. Like
Get
I want to
active.
see what it's trying to fuck. Like how horny can a
It'd be
dolphin
fucking
actually
everything.
get?
It would fuck like a vent in the ground.
Yeah. It would fuck just the ocean.
Yeah.
Dolphin uses the jellyfish as a Roman swipe.
Yeah.
To zap it up and numb it down.
So dolphin second pick,
Mhm.
and then number 2, or number 3, I want to see a hippo.
Yeah.
I love
Dangerous.
hippos. They're very dangerous, but they're very cute. I know they can run fast. They can do pretty much everything. They're just, it's basically like giving a military tank cocaine.
You ever
Like it'd
see?
get diarrhea.
Oh my God, you were on the same plane as me right there. You've seen? I'm assuming, Gooch, you've seen a dolphin take a diarrhea dump, right?
No.
It's incredible. They like poop, and then their tail goes like 100 miles an hour behind them, and just fucking flings it everywhere.
It's awesome.
Like it's all over the place.
They just their tail just goes in a circle like a
Yeah.
helicopter, and they
It's-
poop through it, and, it's just, and they just
Yeah.
fling poop everywhere.
That's sick.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
see a
pretty
video
cool.
of it. It's so funny.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but hippos I didn't realize were that dangerous until Zaw had brought it up. He's like, yeah, hippos are like,
It's the number one person killer in the world, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Oh,
Like in terms of like
by a significant margin.
yeah, in their
they're sweet. They're also like that's like the Cincinnati secondary mascot.
is a hippo.
Oh yeah, dude. You don't know about Fiona? Fiona and her baby boy Fritz,
Fiona's a good name.
or
Wait,
that's
you're
not
talking
her
about-
little brother Fritz.
For what?
Fiona the hippo. You don't know about
What
Fiona
Cincinnati
The hippo?
team?
No, just like everywhere.
Oh,
in
the
Yeah,
city.
The
of
city of
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati is obsessed with Fiona the hippo.
Fiona the hippo. It's a cute hippo.
Is the Cincinnati Zoo
Oh,
good?
very
or
cute.
bad?
You got to look up Fritz the hippo. It's a very good one.
Fritz doesn't sound.
That's
as
why
cute.
it's well known, right? I just didn't know if like
Yeah.
it seemed like a joke that the Cincinnati Zoo.
No,
would do
yeah,
that.
it's very random. It's very
Fritz
good.
the hippo is just Herman Goering.
It's also in like
dude. Look,
That's correct, Alex.
these are cute ass animals.
yeah, they're very cute when they're little. Very cute. And
Oh, yeah.
they stand on their mom's back. It's very funny.
I like this idea.
Yeah, hippos are cool.
Just having like
The chipmunks starting.
the chipmunks break up because Alvin has a cocaine problem. Actually, that would be very because that's gonna. I'm assuming maybe not that soon, but like Alvin and the Chipmunks will eventually go to public use. And if they do like was it Pooh, Blood and Money or whatever that is
Yeah.
version of Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah.
Be very, like a very R-rated. I think I would like that. Not that R-rated. I don't want to see the Chipmunks fuck. Although there is the famous picture which Chipmunk's getting the best head.
Yeah.
That's still a very funny meme.
The answer's
People got
still
way
Simon.
too offended over that. Every time you post it, people get so mad.
Yeah,
It's like, no, this is just very funny.
it's
If
just,
you can't handle that, man, then you shouldn't be on the internet.
No,
You know what I
that's-
mean, like you're just not built for it.
that's like day one internet.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's like you don't even see nothing yet.
no, not at all. Rudy, you're back up.
Okay, hold on. I had one in my head. Oh yeah, I got it. I'm gonna go with. I got a weird group, but I'm gonna go with a parrot.
A parrot.
Dude.
Okay,
Look,
good idea.
look what was number 4.
Parrot.
I literally had parrot next up.
I have owned a parrot.
Really?
Yes.
Like a full size one, like
full size.
the big ass. Yeah.
Big parrot, same exact kind of parrot as Marty's, which ironically his parrot was named Rudy.
Okay.
But it's actually my brother's bird. His name is Paco.
That's a great name for a bird. I
Great
love
name
that.
for a bird, and he always would go.
Paco.
So I've heard which birds actually talk. It's the parrot and the parakeet, or no? Parakeets don't talk.
I don't know
another one.
exactly.
Macaws talk.
I think
yeah.
there's more than there's a few, but yeah, no, he spoke
Uh-huh.
quite a bit. Like if you answered the phone, he would say like, "Hi, how are you?" And he would talk
Holy
a lot.
shit.
He was like a very, very cool bird, fucking huge too. He was terrifying. But a weird thing happened the other day. I was on TikTok, and these people are like in this rescue center or whatever, and parrots lived like 80 fucking years.
Really? Like
Yeah.
a fucking
What?
turtle or
They
something?
live super long. So my brother had it, and then my brother left, and so we took care of it for 2 years, and then my brother took it back, and then his ex-girlfriend took it, and then it's like this thing is
It's gonna live through like 3 generations.
yeah,
of your family.
it's been alive forever, and they're very funny, they're very cool. Anyways, I was on TikTok, and I see this thing where they're like, Paco was making us die laughing, and I hear his voice,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, that is Paco. It
That's
has to be
your
Paco.
parrot.
But you couldn't see him in the camera,
Okay.
and then they finally reveal him. It's Paco.
It's your actual.
And now he goes like wildly viral on TikTok.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I found Paco on the internet. I don't know where the fuck he is, but he rules.
Do you think you're gonna make his
He was
will?
he was obsessed with bells. We had to keep his bells away from him because it was like Smeagol and Gollum with the ring. If he got his bell, he would act like a crazy person. He would get like territorial and like hold on to his bell and get super horny too.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was crazy. And then it was weird. He had like the cool thing about him is that they have like their base layer phrases that they always say,
Mhm.
but like based on their mood, they'll have like higher tiers of phrases that are more rare.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So like there were certain things he would say when he was in a really good mood. And there were certain things I only heard him say like once or twice. Like I only heard him on one occasion say, "Here, kitty, 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 kitty." And like he only said that one time, but it means it's like in the back of his head.
That's so weird.
That's bizarre.
They're so bizarre. And my dad swears that like we had this big branch like built thing for him outside of his cage, but it was really rickety, so it would fall all the time. And my dad swears that one time he was on it and he was falling and he like yelled, he was like, "Falling!" And I'm like, "Dad, he didn't say that." But my dad swears by it. Yeah.
Using an animated bird.
Product. The confusing part is they bring out a different bird. The one hearing Paco, that's Paco. That's my boy Paco.
That's insane. Paco
And
the
he said the
parrot.
exact same shit that he's saying to them.
Keep comment mentioning adopting.
Hi.
Say hi. He loves saying that.
Hi.
That's so fucking weird. That's bizarre that
He's
you
a
ended up
beautiful
finding him in
bird.
the wild.
Makes me kind of jealous. They're holding my boy like that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, that would be a great podcast host. Paco on a line or two.
Dude, that actually is a. Maybe I'm an idiot, but that sounds actually like a very funny.
Paco and
podcast.
who though?
Paco and. Are you saying like a real podcast?
If there's a
person?
podcast between, it'd have to be Paco. I think of two human
I would.
beings.
I mean, the most annoying podcast on earth, I'm trying to think, would be Chris D'Elia and Parrot.
Oh my god. No, don't do that.
Just imagine.
It would just be.
I'm
it would be
imagining-
a bird and then a dude that looks like a bird.
Yeah. He does love birds, but usually the underage kind.
Yeah.
What? Hitler wasn't all bad.
It
What?
would be funny. It would be funny to
Kanye's
hear
bird.
Joe Rogan like talk to a
Oh, it'd
parrot.
be incredible.
He'd be like, "So
You ever tried
you live in the jungle? Did you ever like run into any
Oh, here we go.
foreign Paco they do in Rico? Oh my god,
I'd pay good money to watch
that would be so
podcast.
funny. At some point, Rico would be like, "What's this guy's fucking deal?"
Yeah,
What?
Rico would punch it.
3
Yeah.
presidencies.
Yeah, he would punch it. He would punch it.
They would go. I would love that, and I would love it if there was a rule where they had to treat the bird like it was a human. Like they cannot at any point just be like act like
They
it's
do.
normal.
They do a pick 'em pool with the bird and it beats them.
The bird would absolutely beat them. Like gambling has nothing to do with your intelligence in sports at all. Like birds will beat them just in the same way that like your auto drafted friend in fantasy football wins the
Yeah,
league every year.
it's true.
Just how it works. Okay, so I'm back up. I'm gonna do the Pockham or something. How do we? There's gotta be a joke there.
Are we saying with Paco's name?
No, for
the
like,
Pock'em Pat.
the Pock'em
The
Podcast.
Pock'em Podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Fuck,
Yeah.
there's something better with that. Okay, so for mine, I'm going to start with this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. I'll start with a sloth because a sloth is one where like
That's
obviously
when
all
you
we
just
kind of
want to see what happens.
Yeah, that's it. I just want to.
I was gonna do that too. Yeah.
You can observe from close up. And like, I don't think you'd be in that much danger, but I just want to see it like move at normal speed or something. Or,
It would
like,
just
what we do.
become like Slender Man.
I guess, but like, would it move around? Have you ever seen like run or like walk with like their
Scary.
hands
They have
up, like-
such long,
like
yeah,
this?
long arms.
Freaks me the fuck out.
Remember
actually
when,
really
remember
like
when the internet was just obsessed with them for a little bit?
Yeah.
For like
way too much.
yeah. That
Yeah,
a
there was a
weird
video of
period.
that guy like helping one across a road in Ecuador or somewhere.
Yeah.
He,
He like
like,
walk with his hand.
He like walked his hand. It was
Yeah, they
very
do.
cute.
They do walk with their hands. Very funny.
I like
A
that.
sloth on Yayo would just be regular speed.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's what I want to see. I kind of want to check it out. And then my second one is just a Shiba Inu dog.
Oh my god.
Shiba Inus are some of the most cracked out dogs as it is.
They show butthole
They-
constantly.
Oh, they love showing butthole. They're ballistic animals. They constantly act like they're on
Is that
cocaine
what
already.
a Doge?
Yeah, it's
is?
like the
Yeah.
Doge cat. But like beyond the mean bullshit, like as a dog, they are insane, like absolutely out of their minds. And like them on cocaine, that's like I think they would explode. Same thing, like with the hummingbird.
Yeah, they would start
think
vibrating and
yeah.
then just burst.
Yeah, exactly. Just like into not even into like blood or guts or anything. Like they would just all they would leave is like a pile of fur. There's a little bit of fur on the ground. They would just spontaneously disappear. But I do like the idea of a Shiba Inu. off
So you have
cocaine.
two, don't you?
Yeah, that was my second one. Sloth and Shiba Inu. So
Sloth
now
and
you're
Shiba
back
Inu.
up.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm back up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Shout out to my boy that brought me into Barstool YP. I'm gonna go with a chinchilla.
Oh, they do rock.
Here's another additional reason. One, they're very cute, very cuddly. But here's the other thing: they naturally in the wild preen themselves with volcanic ash.
Oh yeah, they
What
do that
the
thing
They
with the dust
need
and all that shit. Yeah.
need volcanic ash to like keep their fur.
That's some rich white girl shit.
So
Yeah,
they
for
literally
real.
like if you have a chinchilla, you have to provide it with volcanic ash so that they can preen themselves with it. They literally like fluff themselves with powder.
They sit there going,
So he would take the cocaine volcanic ash and like put it all over his body. He would just
And
he
absorb
would
it
literally
naturally.
become like Tony Montana. Like it would just cover his entire
Awesome.
body.
this constantly.
When
yeah,
I was
just getting high.
like 9 years old, I was obsessed with Sonic. I love Sonic. And I asked my mom all the time for a pet chinchilla.
That's
But
not.
he's
It's a hedgehog.
But no, Knuckles is the cool one, and he's a chinchilla.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
true.
That's
I wanted to
very
get
true.
I was begging my parents to get me a sugar glider.
Dude,
oh,
those
my
are
friend
so
had one.
cool.
My friend
Yeah.
had one.
I was begging my
Oh.
parents to get me a sugar glider.
I constantly watch the videos where they just sit there and like it goes, just like lands on.
And
the
they
hand.
they like jump. They like they love doorknobs.
Yeah,
They love jumping on
it's like
doorknobs.
a little perch. Dust huts.
Yeah,
Huh.
they're so cool, man. They literally just take the volcanic ash and just cover it in their whole bodies. It's so cute.
Wait, for real? Is this true?
No, Knuckles is an echidna. That's what it is.
Wait, but one of them is a chinchilla, no?
Yeah, I thought an
One
echidna
of the
is
Sonic
an
Day of
echidna
lore.
like a brand. I was about to say
Sub brand of chinchilla.
Yeah.
Is this true? If they get wet, they'll die.
Yeah, if they get wet, they can't handle wet. That's why they like the volcanic
All that
fur. They
dust.
like keep it so that it's like basically like baby powder to them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you cannot get them wet, which is funny because it's like the only thing you hear. That's like a witch.
This is an echidna.
I've never heard of an echidna.
I feel like I've seen that, but like I'd have no clue what it is. Well, other than the illustration of Knuckles.
I'm looking up what an echinda is. I want to see.
it's
I need
like
to
a
see,
hedgehog.
I want to see a picture of an echinda.
Anyway, Robbie, you're up.
All right. Are we gonna add a person pick too?
We can add a person pick, yeah.
Okay.
Couple
Okay,
of
yeah,
animals.
for sure.
My number 4 is the Meg.
The Meg, like the Megalodon?
Yes, the Meg. Specifically the one from the Meg.
From the Meg. Okay,
Yes. It didn't die. It just
Yeah.
went down into the. I can't wait for the Meg too.
good. Coming back.
But yeah, no, I want the Meg on Coke. I want to see the apex predator of everything,
Yeah.
cinematic universe. Or now I kind of want to see Godzilla. I want to change it to Godzilla.
Bro,
I'm
he
changing
would
it to
level
Godzilla.
us.
Yeah, it'd be sweet,
He wouldn't even be thinking about anything.
dude. He would take out Mars, like
He would start humping Mount Fiji.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
So I'm
what
going
do you call it?
Godzilla.
Chappelle and his Godzilla skit. You ever see that?
No.
He like he does a bunch of random shit, but like at the end of it, he goes up and he just starts fucking a volcano.
That I'm gonna get accused of stealing that. I did not know that.
He starts fucking a volcano and then like he rolls off and starts smoking a cigar.
Damn, dude.
That skit is very funny
I'm weirdly happy that I had parallel thinking to
with Dave Chappelle
but
of
now
20
they're
years
gonna
ago.
people are gonna think I stole that. I steal other people's jokes, but not that
Yeah,
one.
definitely not Chappelle one.
Yeah.
You have Godzilla and then you have your last pick.
I'm gonna go R.I.P. But I'm picking him Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein off Coke.
Albert Einstein.
He probably would
off
start
Coke.
spitting.
Dude, he would have.
Fucked his cousin.
He did. It's a fact. Most people did around
He
then.
also is one of the only people that had a clause in his marriage with no intimacy. He had a no intimacy clause in one of his
That's
marriages.
just cool. Doesn't Mike Pence have the same thing?
I don't know.
He
Oh,
just can't
no,
be in
he
the same
he
room
can't
as
be in
his
the same
wife-
room
as
as
any other woman, other than
any
his-
other woman,
unless
that's
his
what it
wife
was.
is there,
Oh
and
my
he calls his wife mother.
Oh, what?
So like
That is of
No.
all the things you said. That somehow
that's the
is the
creepiest
weirdest.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Just be like,
God.
mother. where
I
are
thought
you?"
he was a weed guy.
Who?
Albert. Shane said he used Prob on Coke. I think he was a weed. I think he was a weed only guy.
Albert
That
Einstein.
pipe with that pipe.
Wasn't Coke just
It's
like
like a regular
around?
thing,
Wasn't
yeah.
Coke just like around?
It was
like,
in Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It was literally like it was a medicinal thing. People thought.
Jack brother, I think he is.
Yeah. Let's answer that. Rudy, your last pick.
It's a person, correct?
It can be person, yeah, if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a person, and it's just this is purely for my pleasure. I would just sit back and watch and listen. Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
I want to hear
R.I.P.
where that register goes on that voice. If he's
Yeah.
on Coke,
He's
I wanna-
definitely been on Coke before too.
100%.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's a
getting-
comedian.
I just want to hear Gilbert Godfrey off the
Yeah.
Yayo lifted. Just hearing his voice just hit like a whole new tenor.
And he always speaks so slow too. Like to hear
Yeah.
his voice going fast, I think would be very interesting.
Yeah, and also just like the invite just sounds cool. Be like, imagine we were like out and we were like at a party, and then I was like, "Yo, you want to do Yayo with me and Godfrey?"
Dude, that voice would have some power.
It would.
I'm talking like like Canary from like DC, like Heroes, the girl that can just yell at people.
That was
Yeah.
a very vague
Yes.
reference, but yeah.
Or Siri from The Witcher.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it shakes the earth and then splits
Yes.
monoliths.
Destroy
Opens up a
shit.
dimension to it.
Yeah, exactly. Godfrey's voice, it opens up a portal.
All right, for my last one, the last pick of the draft, I had a couple I was thinking about. A horse in a white sorority would be interesting.
Wait, say it again.
A
Sorry.
horse in a white sorority.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Wait, what does that mean?
White women be
It's a
fucking
horse.
horses.
They do?
Oh yeah.
that
in
video got brought
sororities?
up in the chat.
I don't know if
a
it's in
second
a
ago.
sorority, but
I
white women be fucking horses.
know that, but I didn't know that sororities did that.
Well, I just picked a sorority because that's where you get a big congregation of women.
Okay.
Wait, are you saying
Of
actual
white.
horses? Or are you saying dudes that are hung
No,
like horses?
no, a literal horse.
Okay. But a white horse.
It can be a white horse.
You
yeah.
said white horse.
A horse in a white sorority.
Okay, got it.
I feel like this is a word problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
After that, I had a pit bull in a daycare center,
Oh,
and that one I was like, I probably can't use that.
I thought about French Bulldog.
Yeah, French bulldog would be interesting.
Jesus.
After that, there's a couple people here. I
The
would love to
post
see.
nasal drip would be an issue for the French Bulldog.
For sure. Oh my, they can't breathe.
They
as
can't
it
breathe
is.
as it is. They would have he would be wheezing like a motherfucker.
I'm trying to think of who here I would love to see off cocaine because I did have someone from here, But
I have someone in the office written down.
yeah, so do I.
I actually had two people.
Do you
in the
want to just do an
office.
office round real quick?
So I would no. There's people here that like I would love to pick, but I don't want to pick them. If that makes sense. It's not like Dave or something like, but other people.
Well, I'll come out and say it. I said Stephen Shea.
You said Stephen. Oh fuck. Okay, well.
I want to see Stephen Shea on every drug.
Yes, and every like 1 week of
Just to
using a
examine
drug
him.
of a different.
Just
variety.
to examine
But
that man.
He'd be so annoying, man.
Oh
would
yeah,
be
he would.
Unbelievably annoying.
So annoying. The other one is Stu Feiner.
I mean, you already get that naturally. He's not,
Exactly.
he's not even on coke, but just his natural demeanor is a man that is on a gram.
I'm trying to like go
Off a bag.
climber off coke.
I know mine immediately.
Frankie Borelli.
I would pick Brandon Walker.
Yeah, I had him on my list as well, but I was just like, I don't know how you'd react to it.
I think that he would be very funny. I think that
Yeah.
he would just be spouting like all the things that he keeps inside. He keeps a lot, and he internalizes.
Yes, that's
He
true.
internalizes a lot. You
Very
can tell that he internalizes everything.
You know what? I want troops. I want troops off coke.
Yeah, that'd be fire
That'd
too.
be very interesting because he already like his mind goes a million miles in a minute. So to see like how that would work out for him, I'm gonna pick troops. Troops off the cocaine.
Yeah, I'll go Brandon.
And then for our little bonus here, Brandon for you, and then you pick Stephen Shea. Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably will put that one on the
Yeah.
graphic.
It's funny. Chris would finally like a movie if he was off coke. No, I don't think coke would make it worse. I think he would hate the movie more. I think you'd be better off with weed or something like
Chris
that.
Clemmer?
No, Chris Castellani.
Oh, he doesn't like a lot of movies?
He's
very
just critical about movies, which is like refreshing in our case because like usually
'Cause
we're
we
in like the
just
same
love
mindset
everything.
of movies. But like he'll come in with like a very critical take on stuff. Which
I
is
can
kind of
still
nice.
be pretty critical. I have a sort of bad quality being pretty critical of movies. I had one take that Robbie was really offended by. I thought that Sicario,
Just to redress this really quick, he would die. Sorry.
I thought Sicario was very mid.
You thought Sicario was mid?
Ooh.
That's a
Yeah.
bad take.
Ooh.
I know I got killed for it, but it just didn't do it for me. I don't know if maybe the setting I watched it in or the mindset I was
You gotta
in.
rewatch it.
It
I think
just didn't do it for me.
you gotta
Like,
rewatch it, man. That's a fucking
I don't know, I just
great
didn't-
movie. That border scene alone, unreal.
it just didn't surprise me
Emily
at all.
Blunt is
Yeah.
such a good actress.
Yes, this is true. He's very strong.
The acting
and-
was really
and-
good. That's not the problem. I just found the
Great
plot
cast.
to be sort of just like boring.
Give it another shot, and I think you might feel differently. Okay, so our lists before we get out of here, Robbie, you have the honey badger, dolphin, hippo, Godzilla, Albert Einstein, and Stephen Shea. Definitely not the first time these group of creatures have been listed together.
Sounds like
That's an all-time
It's
hang.
Jay-Z's
Yeah.
verse for Monster.
It's a dream blunt rotation. And Rudy, you have a house cat, hummingbird, parrot, chinchilla, Gilbert Gottfried, and Brandon Walker.
Dude,
I
love my list.
It's a great list.
Yeah.
And then I have a gorilla, kangaroo, sloth, Shiba Inu, and troops. And I would love to see it. His mind goes so fast. If he was on coke, I don't know how that would work
Yeah.
out. Jeff D. Blow would be very interesting.
Jeff D. Blow would be very funny.
Yeah. I don't know how that would work though.
I'd like to picture him becoming like a bully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bully mode
Yeah.
unleashed.
He's,
when he
he's
gets
just
to-
like finish that beer, pussy.
He's
Yeah,
giving me
yeah,
a
yeah.
full. He's giving me the full 12-week rundown of
Yeah.
American Idol
Yeah.
season 7.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then he
yep,
sees
yep.
some guy walks and he doesn't know and puts him in a full Nelson.
Yep. Who do you know here?
Yeah, exactly.
Who do you know here at the Jersey Shore or like a DJ's or whatever? He's like the bouncer for the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the episode of Long Take. Thank you, Rudy, for joining.
Thanks for having me.
I'm
Sorry I
sure
was
as a
late.
lot of you know, we will be kind of like making this our second episode going forward. But yeah, we'll get more into that with like a Twitter release or some shit like that. Like we need to do that. But yes, also just the entire Taylor Sheridan trilogy. I'm sure the Frontier trilogy. So it's Sicario, Hell or High Water, and
Wind River.
Wind River.
Wind River, very good movie.
Awesome.
Wildly
I
depressing.
was about to say,
Yeah.
do not say you don't like that
That's
movie.
what-
No, that was a great movie. And Hell or High Water is on my list. I haven't caught it
Yeah.
yet.
They're all three of them incredible movies. I very would say I love doing that. I'm just gonna say Long Take's not ending. It would just be incorporated into our podcast feed. It's basically it. That's the only thing that would be really changing.
Yeah.
Any updates on movie rankings? I will say we got people working on it, so just keep a note on that. But
Can you guys put me on real quick on a movie that's
On a
like
movie?
available on streaming? I need something. or a
Cha Cha
show.
real smooth. You can watch it
Yeah.
on Apple TV right now.
Okay.
that's a really good one.
Top 10 of the year for me.
I think
very
I was
good.
watching recently. Mostly shows. Like I don't.
Do you have any? I'm deep in a fantasy binge right now.
Mhm.
Do you have any fantasy that I may not have seen?
Willow just dropped.
I
Like,
saw
they're
the
making
poster.
that?
I saw
Yeah.
the poster for that, and I was like, "This poster looks really cool."
I watched the first. They give us like screeners of the first 3 episodes. Like it's solid. I don't think it's totally for me. It's a little YA, but like young adult. But like it's just not.
Okay.
It's still solid.
I
can
just
appreciate
finished The
it.
Witcher, so I'm kind of like, "Fuck."
Oh yeah. So we finally get to use this. We keep forgetting to use it. Our sign off logo, but yeah. So we'll see you guys next time.